Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I am going to be showing you guys my new addition to my candle collections. I'm so happy about this one because I was going to, how would I say, I've actually tested this candle for a while now. I've tested it in the big candle, the big jars, the small thing, you know. I was just looking to see if I was really going to like this particular scent. And I got the fragrance. I didn't really like it because it was a little bit strong for me, and this was because I just don't know. But after I decided to give it a chance to make a candle out of it, I found out that when I light it, I really like it. The reason why I've done this candle was because I was looking for a floral candle to add to my collection. I already have one which is lychee, and I have another one which is a rhubarb, but that's kind of a fruity scent. These, I made them. I think in my last video I would have showed you while I was pouring this particular candle, but I did not label or do anything about it. But this is it now. And these, I call it Timber Bloom. And if you like jasmine, I think this would be for you because this is one of the main scents from these, and it has other things like lily, it's got cedarwood, and I just, how would I say, let me see, I can't remember everything. It's got mox, it's got cedarwood, it's got tonka, it's got orange zest, it's got lily of the valley, things like that, you know, combine everything. And I made the label as usual. You know, I told you guys that I don't make the final label for my candles, for my new candles, not until I test them in the market and I see people really buying it, and then I would maybe make my normal branding, you know, with the gold foil plated labels. Then I make it for it. But this is still the same design as my label. This is the same, just the printing material is different. The printing, I don't have the foil logo here, so I'm going to stick with this. I made just 12 jars of this particular candles, and that's because I'm going to the market. It's really sunny now. This is kind of a spring summer kind of candle, but I just decided to do it now. So I will take it to the market and I will see how it goes. If people really like it and are going for this particular candle, then I'm going to add it to my collection. But if it doesn't really work, then I might not. I usually give my candles, like, I'll take it to the market maybe more than 10-15 times. You know, sometimes I give them a year to see if it works, but if it's not, then I just put them on sales and then don't try them. But I am hoping and I'm thinking this one would sell, maybe. And this is my sleeve I did for the Timber Bloom. I've gone for white color. I do not have any sleeve in white color, but I am actually regretting I did it in white color right now and that is because I made one of my sleeve in a cream color, which is a whitey and ginger, but then I discovered that when I keep it somewhere, it ended up with stains and all that. Or maybe it's because of how I'm moving it around. I can't really see what's happening with that particular candle, but because of the stains, I don't know. So I'm thinking I might end up with the same situation as this, and I made like 100 copies of the sleeve. But I think it's going to be okay. My labels, I forgot to bring my label maker on my label machine, so I'm just going to go the old style, what I've been doing before I was able to get that, which is to apply them with my own hand. It's the same thing as that, but that's just give you a little bit of where you can put the label on to make your label straight. But this one I'm going to do with my eye, just to how I do it slowly to make sure. I think it's all good. Yeah, I did it. So that's it. I am going to go ahead and label the rest of the candle, and then the next thing will be to put them in the box, my usual black box, which I'm so happy with. So I will go ahead and label, and you guys in with a little bit of music in the background, and you listen. Guys, that's all the candles all wrapped up, but seriously, I am doubting, or I don't know, my decision to make the sleeve white. I am kind of regretted it, but I don't know. I love how it stands out, the white color, the touch of brown. And you sometimes when you talk about timber, you think brown. And because most of my brand color is brown, I just didn't want to use that because, and again, it's going to look a little bit dull. Bloom, when you talk about bloom, I think about like lilac, um, pink, but I've already got candles that got those colors. Now that I'm thinking about it, I love this color. I maybe should have done that for this one, but oh well, I would just leave it like that. Maybe in the future I could decide to change, but I'm just going to stick to what I have right now. That's it all done. You'll be thinking why I left this one, and that's because I am going to be displaying this one in the market. I'm still going to be selling these, but it's just to, what I do is that I display this one in the market, and if I sell out of what I have, I just tell the customers if they could buy this one. And because it's been open, there's probability I could just take £1 off or something just for them, but then that's just for a day, you know. So we're just going to leave it at that. I'm just going to take this back to the office and get ready for tomorrow's market. I've got market tomorrow, and I am not sure if I already did a video just to show you guys how I pack off the market, because what I do is that when I come back from one market and I go to the office to dump them in the office, if I still have time to spend in the office, I try to arrange my things for the next market. So like today that I'm going, I just need to just transfer everything to the car and drive home, because I'll be going to the market from home and not from the office. So that's what I do. I'm going to get that sorted, and I think it's going to rain. I hope it doesn't though. And I am going to get back to you guys later. Thank you so much for watching my video, and have a lovely, lovely day. Bye.